Good morning. I had a good night's sleep last night and even slept in a little bit. Only getting on trail at like 6 o'clock. Because I figure we only got like 20 miles to do. Terrain should be pretty easy. And as long as I get there by dinner time to Sierra City, then we'll be doing just fine. So I think I'll be getting there well before then. I have no idea what I'm doing for accommodations in town there. I'm just gonna walk around to some of the different establishments and see who's got availability. And if not, rumor has it there's like free camping or something in town, or you can stealth camp somewhere. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out later. But I think it'll be a pretty easy cruisy day till we get to town. This is the high point for the day. And it's pretty much all downhill from here. The next 18 miles or so, losing a lot of altitude, going all the way down and into Sierra City. Today just feels awesome. It's an awesome morning. It's mild temperatures, birds are chirping, sun's up, beautiful terrain, beautiful forest, beautiful views. It just feels like a great day. It's almost like I could just run the whole way there and get there in a few hours, but I'm in no real hurry. Just enjoying the day. As I'm passing by all these rocks, it's reminding me that we're now moving into an area that historically has been very volcanically active. Some like millions of years old, other stuff much more recent, like Mount St. Helens. This is Pass Creek. It flows into Jackson Meadows Reservoir, which is just down there behind the trees. The mosquitoes are out, but they're at that point again where they're not really a bother. As long as you're moving 1 mile an hour, they're not attacking you. Found a rattlesnake. A Northern California rattlesnake of some type. Coiled up all in there. Cool. I love snakes. Here's Milton Creek. We're following this for a ways. There's a crossing for Haypress Creek. There's a bridge over the North Yuba River. And we made it to Highway 49. This is our access to Sierra City. It's only 1.5 miles down the road. I might try hitching for a little bit. And if I don't get picked up in a little bit, then I'll just start walking down, I guess. Made it into town, got a hitch, just took a few minutes. Right now I'm chilling at the general store. They got a deli here. This is the only place to get food, so I got a little turkey sandwich. I'm gonna have this. And then the next mission is gonna be figuring out where I'm gonna stay tonight. There's a couple of hotel, motel options. I don't know about camping around in town though, so I'll check back later and we can figure something out where we're staying. And we're back in the woods. Alright, here's the current situation. So I got the hitch into town, that was easy, took less than a few minutes. And then the general store was the only thing that's open, and they have the deli in there. So I got a sandwich for like a late lunch, early dinner. I think it was about 1:30 when I got into town. So then I walked around a little bit to the lodging establishments. There's only about 3 places in town where you could stay at. All of them were full up. You used to be able to set up a tent behind the church or the Masonic Lodge, but you can't do that anymore, so there's no stealth options in town. So, chilled, ate my fill, and I just made the decision to just get out of town. Because there's 40 other hikers out there too looking at the same situation. So I better be the first one to get a campsite tonight, because sites out of town are going to be few and far between. I was planning on getting breakfast in the morning in town. Since we're not doing that, I just picked up an extra Pop-Tarts at the general store. So we're good there. But for now we've got about 3.5 miles uphill, about 100 switchbacks, and then we'll be at the first tenting option. So I'll see you at camp. Made it to camp. There's my setup. It's a little breezy up here, but we got a little bit of a rock windbreak. That's not too bad. There's some of my overlook view. Had a pretty good day, all things considered. We got food in town. Got everything that we need. gonna get dinner going. Or scratch that, I already ate. I just got a couple extra snacks I think I can snack on. Then I'll start working on videos. Well, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. I'm all settled in. It's not too windy. I think I'll be alright for the night. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. Had a fine night last night. Little breeze that we had at the end of the day died off, and it's completely calm. It's not too cold. And only had one person come up and join. There's only room for really maybe 3 total up there, so it wasn't too crowded anyway. But because we did some extra miles there, and we didn't stay in town, we're ahead of schedule about like half a day. So I was doing some recalculating, and the day I get into Quincy, I may be getting in there the night early, and then maybe just stay the night in town there and do breakfast and stuff in the morning in Quincy. So that is a possible option I may be doing in the future. So in the meantime, until we get to Quincy, we're basically doing like 25-mile days or so. And we're starting off this morning walking along this ridge line here. And just to our left, down in the valley, that's where Sierra City is down there, some of the outskirt houses. Sun's just coming over the area where I was sleeping at. Just hitting the tops of the ridge across the way. A beautiful, calm morning. And 1,200 miles. Looks like today is going to be all the steep ups and downs kind of day. We've been on this rocky ridge for a bit already. That smoky haze layer out in the distance, that's all from the Rice's fire. That's the one I mentioned that's burning out in between here and Chico. Well, we're nearing the top of the hill. Still a little ways yet, I think, before we start the descent down the other side. Here's the other side of the ridge. Now we'll be working our way downhill for a bit. Down there's the Tamarack Lakes. Coming up on Pack Saddle Campground. Horse corrals and everything. Here's Packer Creek. We're at the bottom of the hill. I think I'm going to take a break here, fill up and stuff. And then we got uphill for the next 3 miles. The ups and downs today haven't been too steep. It's just kind of a long grind more than anything else. Made it to the top of the hill. That was a long 3-mile grind. There's Upper Salmon Lake behind the tree there. Lower Salmon Lake. Awesome view. I'm gonna chill here for a bit. I had some very weak cell service up here, but I was able to get reservations booked in Quincy for like 2 days from now, or whenever I'm getting there. I think it's actually gonna be the night of 4th of July. I'll be in town, but we got confirmation, and that all went through okay, but that just took some time because the signal was really weak. But we'll be staying at the Gold Pan Lodge, which is close enough to everything in town, and the town's not that big anyway. I think if I was getting in there one day earlier, everything would be totally booked up because there was a music festival thing going on for this weekend. But the night of the 4th of July, everybody's leaving town, and the rooms have opened up, so I'm just getting lucky, I think, with the day I happen to be getting in there. There's Gold Lake. Beautiful views up here. Looks like some off-road vehicles on the road up there. It is the 4th of July weekend. That bigger lake out there is Long Lake. Man, just fantastic views today. These mountain lakes and everything. Just beautiful. And coming up on more snow patches. I was thinking how likely it might be to continue to see snow patches all the way to Canada, because the Southern California section got unusually low amounts of snow this year, but the Northern California, Oregon, and Washington all got unusually high amounts of snow this year, so there's a ton of snow here up north that still needs to melt away. I mean, it's possible I could be walking across snow patches until September. The scenery is really alternating between, like, you're in a forest for a little bit, and then you're kind of on a ridge line with some views for a little bit, and then on some rocks, and then back in the forest for a little bit. Starting the last hill climb of the day. About 4 miles to camp, 2 miles of uphill, and then 2 miles of downhill. Done with the climbs. Now it's all downhill from here, just over 2 miles. Made it to camp, getting all set up. We're just down by Nelson Creek. I think it's just a little further off that way or so. But there's a couple of tent spads in this area, so you can fit a couple more people here. Trails up that way just a little bit. So far all alone. Might get 1 or 2 more trickling in later. And time to get dinner going. And I think that's gonna do us for today. I got my chicken fettuccine Alfredo cooking up. I think that's my favorite of the freeze-dried meals. And we'll get up tomorrow and do the whole thing over again. Another 25 or so mile day. Get us positioned so that the next day, which will be Monday, 4th of July, we'll be getting into town and where we got reservations and all that locked in. So that's awesome. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.